Alright, how's it going today? I am back in Seoul here at the one and only Jamsil Baseball Stadium to bring you another game featuring the Doosan Bears going up against the Kiwoom Heroes. This is looking to be one of a few times I've been able to see the Kiwoom Heroes, as I was able to catch up with them when I took my trip over to Daegu to cover the Samsung Lions, but they're here in Jamsil now going up against Doosan in what is another edition of the Seoul series. When talking about Seoul, this has a little bit more flair to it, as it's like an East versus West Side rivalry, if you can call it that. These two teams don't have much of a shared history together, but the Doosan Bears are here on the east side, Kiwoom comes from the west, so let's see what kind of energy their fans can bring into this place. And fortunately, not only for myself, but for you watching, I was able to get tickets here in the inner part of the stadium, in the infield, so I can have an up-close and personal look at the fan bases and the cheers of both the Doosan Bears side and the Kiwoom Hero side. It's still very early here. We have quite a bit of time until the first pitch. So I want to take this moment to show you what some of the seating arrangements are here, what the prices are, and what can you expect from each different section. So today my seats are in the navy section, which is probably one of the most common areas here, even though it's a little skinny once you start getting closer to the outfield. Prices here in the navy blue seats start off at about 14,000 won on the weekends, which I think is a very good deal. Over next to it, you have the red section, which goes for 16,000 won on the weekends, and it's a little bit, further back, but it's a great place to cheer and enjoy the game. You get a great view as well. The orange seats are the heart of the entire cheering section. They're right next to the cheerleader and everything that's going on. So those go for 18,000. I've sat there a few times and I think that they're a pretty good deal as well. I mean, 18,000 for tickets is still a steal when you're considering the atmosphere you're gonna get out of this place. Blue seats farther back, those go for 20,000, and over here in this green big outfield section, those go for 9,000 on the weekends. The outfield behind me can be a little bit more cramped. There aren't any armrests or any cup holders, but it's general admission seating, so perhaps it's the section for you if you have a very big party that you're trying to accommodate. Every chance I'll get, I'll always take the opportunity to splurge for the infield seats, considering there's only a 5,000 won difference, and they come with cup holders, you get armrests, and a little bit more room, and just a better overall atmosphere because you're closer to the action. I've covered a lot in and around this ballpark already, but there's still more. At the top of the upper deck here, you have a few options. This is a tteokbokki stand that has a lot of other snacks. And here, right behind home plate, we have this Irish potato stand. They have a bunch of varieties of potatoes, beer, coffee, and hot dogs. Also squid as well. Can't go wrong with that, I guess, in this ballpark. There's one food item though that you can only get outside here at this Cafe Emoji place, and I really feel like I just gotta show it to you. This is called the one-shot chicken. It's basically chicken and beer down to a science. Here's the beer, here's the chicken with a little holder, all in one piece. And this is probably one of the coolest things I've ever ordered at a baseball game. The second-hand chicken that's sold out here on the street goes for typically around 10,000, which is half the price of anything that you'll pay in and around the stadium from an official vendor. And it's actually not that bad of a deal. You do get exactly what you pay for. You get some pretty good boneless chicken, but it is a little soggy because it's been sitting out for a little bit. Before we make our way back into the stadium, I just want to peep at some of the outdoor atmosphere that we have here at the ballpark. There's the smell of freshly grilled squid pulsing the air. We have a lot of people making their mad dash to the ticket stand to get those last-second seats. We have hawkers, grandma stands, making an honest living, doing an awesome job of doing what they do out here, making that money. And a lot of people just enjoying their Saturday afternoon, having a beer, catching up with some friends and having a great time here at the ballpark. One thing that is very true about Seoul is that it's a city that comes alive here in the summertime. And some evidence here that I have of that is this GS25 convenience store behind me. In the springtime, like during April and May, they were really pushing heavy the cherry blossom teas that they had. But right now it's a completely summer vibe. They got music blasting and the alcohol selection has been beefed up. If you're coming in the summer months, expect to find the fridges packed with Malibu, Smirnoff, a lot of vodka for very good and reasonable prices. And they're also selling full handles of rum and whiskey, which I think is absolutely insane that you could just buy and bring those into a ballpark. We're starting to get very close here to the first pitch, so I'm going to make my way inside and let's get this game underway. So clearly the Bears are making a lot of noise here as we're almost kind of through halfway through the game. It's been going by really super fast. We're here in the top of the 5th inning. The Bears are up 4-3. So let's go check what's going on at the Kiwoom Heroes side and see what they're bringing to their party. So Kiwoom's actually having a pretty awesome start to this game. They're up 3-0 here going to the 4th inning. So this is a great time to check out some of their fans and see what their atmosphere is like over on their end. This run I had to get a decent hot dog, and I'm pretty sure I found one here at the Irish potato stand. It's a decent looking sausage with ketchup and mustard, and they put a little bit of oregano, looks like, on top. It's alright, but you can hear the crowd in the background, so let's get back to the game. it's been a very back and forth game here between the Bears and the Heroes. We're sitting here in the 8th inning and it's tied 4-4, so hopefully we can see some late game heroics take place. So an unfortunate ending here for the Bears as they ended up falling behind at the very last inning and they lost 5-4 to the Kiwoom Heroes. The Kiwoom Heroes have been looking very strong this season, and I swear even though I've been going to a lot of Doosan Bear losses, they've had a good year as well as they're still sitting in 2nd place, but unfortunately they couldn't get the job done today. Nonetheless, it was another great day to be here at Jamsil Stadium, a game that I really enjoyed, and I'm happy that you were here to join me for the adventure. So thank you so much, and I will see you again at the next game. Have a good one.